Alrighty, we got some big changes in the garage sim, but we are doing Diamondback National today. As always, we got the Garmin R10 GSPRO, a couple Windows PCs, a projector, the garage cage made out of PVC, and we are off and running on the first 396-yard par 4 straightaway Diamondback National in Abilene, Texas, I believe, not too far from where I'm at. Just decided to hit it through the tree and got a decent roll up onto the green for a par. Going to the second hole now. Just a little bit short and right, leaving me in a bunker. Safely into the one putt there. Another par. Going to the third hole here. Nice low drive up the right hand side with my driving wood. It's really just an old Titleist 3-wood, but I'm able to keep it low. Here's a good second shot in, rolls just to the left of the cup, and that is a birdie on number 3. Here's that low driving iron again. I just get really good numbers from it on the sim. I don't know if in real life it's getting the driver numbers a little too high or this driving wood thing a little too low, but either way it's like a go-to off the tee on a short par 3 for me, in real life and in the sim. Here I make a big mistake and chip right through the one putt there, giving myself a bogey and giving back my early birdie. The other reason I like that little driving wood is it's a predictable ball flight. I either hit, shank alert. I was working on some leg drive stuff and just completely hoselled it to the other side of the green and then flopped it onto the green, and that's going to be a bogey to get to +1 all of a sudden. Hitting a driver on a par 5, 542 yards. Three wood out of the rough, trying to get back in the fairway, but staying in the rough on the right hand side and just short of this little creek that I almost went into. Leaves me 80 yards over a bunker and just a couple yards too far, but a par. My impressions of Diamondback National are that it's a really nice course. I like the layout. It's straightforward. It's what you would expect from a nice course in Abilene, Texas, would be my guess. Accessible pin locations, not crazy elevation changes, just kind of a straightforward Texas shoot 'em out course. Here we chip it over the one putt circle again, leaving to another bogey, and we're +2 going to the 8th hole. 166 yards. I caught this really good, but just yanked it left a little bit, and I thought that was the cart path. Luckily it was some sand, and I was able to stay put. I do not get it in the one putt circle though, so we've gone back to back to back bogeys, and all of a sudden we are at +3. There's that driving wood again, 142 ball speed with 32 backspin, and that's going to roll out to about 260 with this little thing. 20-year-old 3-wood from Titleist. 148, and that just catches the birdie circle, and we got another birdie on the card. We've gone to +2 on the front 9. We're bringing you all 18 today, so hang in there. 10th hole, good kick off the ridge there to the left. 169 yards remaining. One thing I will say is it is so hot in the garage during this round. I was sweating bullets, and it's almost like a new form of workout where you can get like a hot yoga type feel only playing golf in the garage. It's just unbelievable. Here trying to hit a draw, but just flipping my hands over and ending up behind a tree. A good 111 left. Gotta go around this tree now though. Trying to fade it. And just hugs the par circle, and we move on to the 12th hole. That was a really bad swing. Super disappointment on my face, but just a chunk heel pull type thing. Gotta really have some touch, 23 yards, and lay it in there nicely for a par. Staying at +2, going to the 13th hole. It's going to end up a little short of the fairway and left. 112 yards from the rough. The distance was good, but that's left again. And we are in the fringe chipping. And you can tell I thought I gave that a little too much and literally a couple inches too much. And that's a bogey +3. Not too egregious, but definitely hit it by the hole there. 190 yards and just couldn't quite get there. Came up about 10 yards short with a hybrid club. I'm going to have to really work on getting the spin down on that thing. An easy chip in though to move on to the 15th hole. 390 yard par 4. Driving it over that same creek. Staring down 173 yards. And the ball's on the green, but that's outside of the 2-putt circle. And that's going to give us another bogey, going to +4 now. A little bit of a miss with that driving iron, and go a little left, leaving 131 remaining. This looks dead on though. Get a good bounce, and it creeps in for a birdie. Get us back to +3. A par 5 here. Drove it into a bunch of trees. Decided just to give it a whack out of there since it's a par 5. And we got a pretty clean exit out of there and stayed in the fairway. Rolled down a little bit of a hill here and left ourselves about 93 yards here on the 17th hole. Trying to dial this one in and just hit it way too far, like 20 yards too far. Ended up bogeying. We go to +4. Now we're to the 18th, just trying not to screw it up more. End up on the right side here of the fairway. 215 yards left. Hit that, ballooned that drive up in the air. And this one's left again. Gonna test my chipping here. 25 yards. Lands softly, rolls in the circle. We get the par. That's a 75 at Diamondback National Golf Club. Stay tuned for the new courses coming up here on GSPRO and the Garmin R10 and, you know, the rest of it.